Inheriting a house with siblings and how to sell it. Inheriting a house with siblings can be a difficult and challenging situation. It is important to understand legal, financial, and emotional considerations that come along with selling house when multiple people are involved. Sibling can have the property for rent to have a rental income or make it a vacation home. However, to avoid feud, many would prefer selling it. If some siblings forced to sell the property, then it is one of the best options. From deciding who will manage the sale of the property to figuring out how much sibling will receive from the proceeds of the sale, there are many issues to consider. It's essential for all parties involved to have an open dialogue and private arrangement about expectations and goals in order to ensure that everyone's interests are taken into account during this time. By understanding these complexities ahead of time, you can help make sure that your family has successful experience when it comes to inheriting and selling a house with siblings. Understanding your legal rights and responsibilities as a co-owner. It's important to know what the law says about joint ownership of real estate, so you can make sure everyone's rights are respected throughout the process. Generally speaking, each owner has an equal right to use the property and receive income from it, but they also have an obligation to share in any costs associated with owning that property. Agreeing on the sale and splitting of proceeds with your siblings. It can be difficult to come to a consensus due to differing opinions, but it's necessary in order for everyone involved to feel comfortable with the outcome. Splitting up the proceeds fairly among all siblings help ensure that no one feels taken advantage of or left out, which is essential in preserving family relationships during such a stressful time. Determining the value of the inherited property. This process requires a thorough assessment of the market conditions and other factors that may affect its worth. It also involves understanding your siblings' desires for how to proceed with the selling or keeping the house, as well as any legal implications that come along with such decisions. Negotiating with potential buyers and handling offers. When inheriting a house with siblings and looking to sell it, negotiating with potential buyers and handling offers is an important step in the process. Negotiating can be stressful, but will ensure that all parties involved will get what they want out of the deal. Deciding on repairs and improvements to increase the property value. When inheriting a property with siblings, it is important to consider deciding on repairs or improvements to increase the property value. This can be done by assessing the current condition of the house and looking for any damage that needs to be addressed before selling it. Marketing and advertising the property for sale. This can be a great way to reach potential buyers and spread the word about the property. Proper advertising and marketing of the property can help increase visibility and make it easier for potential buyers to find it. Furthermore, effective marketing can help generate interest in the property, increase its value, and make it more attractive to buyers who are looking for investment opportunity. Addressing any legal issues or liens against the property. This step is critical for ensuring that all parties involved get their fair share of the proceeds from selling the house and that no one ends up with an unexpected financial burden down the line. It's essential to understand who holds legal title to the property, investigate whether there are any existing mortgages, taxes, or other debts attached to it, and make sure these are dealt with in a timely manner before putting it on the market. Handling estate taxes and pay capital gains tax. When it comes to selling inherited property with siblings, handling estate taxes, property taxes, and capital gains taxes is an important factor that must be taken into consideration. Estate tax is an amount of money owed by the deceased to the IRS upon their death, while capital gains tax applies if you sell an asset for more than its original purchase price. Choosing the right real estate agent to represent the sale. When it comes to inheriting a house with siblings and selling it, choosing the right real estate agent is essential. They can also provide guidance on how best to market the home, as well as assist in navigating any legal or financial issues that may arise. Finalizing the sale and distributing the proceeds equally among siblings. When inheriting a house with all the siblings, finalizing the sale and distributing the proceeds equally among all parties is of utmost importance. Not only does this ensure that everyone involved in the process gets the fair share, it also helps to prevent any conflict or tension between immediate family members. Sell the inherited house or property to a cash home buyers. If you inherit a house with one or more siblings, it can be tricky to figure out what to do. Selling the property to cash home buyers like the Eagle Cash Buyers is a great choice if you want an easy way to split the money from the sale. This way, everyone gets their fair share without having to worry about other expenses or people who might try to take advantage of you. Conclusion: when inheriting a house with siblings, it's important to understand the entire process and all of its associated costs. Selling an inherited home can be complicated as there are several factors that need to be taken into account, such as legal issues, taxes, marketing and advertising for the property sale, repairs or improvements needed to increase value, and choosing the right real estate agent. It is also essential to ensure that everyone involved in the sale gets their fair share of proceeds from selling the home. By utilizing these tips on how best to sell an inherited house with siblings, you can make sure that everyone benefits from this transaction while avoiding any potential conflicts or complications down the road.